How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here with episodes 7 to 9 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. So yeah, we are moving into the second half of things. Of course, there's only 13 episodes, but it's been pretty great so far. I've really enjoyed this spin-off, set, of course, prior to season 1 of My Hero Academia. It's been great following Koichi's, Knuckle Duster and even Popstep's journey so far. Last week's episode was, it was kind of like a nice, remembrance of season 2, because we had 2 characters from that particular season play pretty big roles of last week's episode, with Tensei, who's Ida's brother, of course, giving advice and helping out Koichi in terms of improving, of course. So, yeah, but of course, I think the big name that came around in last week's edition was definitely Stendhal, before he became Stain. Yes, we had, I guess, Stain's origin, really, after the showdown between him and Knuckle Duster, so it was quite epic stuff, so, yeah. Just throwing it out there that next week will be, I think it will be 2 episodes, because after this we'll have 4 more episodes left remaining, so I'll have episodes 9 and 10, I'll have episodes 10 and 11, because we're reacting to 7 and 9 today, so we'll do episodes 10 and 11, and then obviously the week after 12 and 13, so yeah, and I believe there might be a season 2 of Vigilantes, so at least My Hero Academia will still continue in some degree after the final season has finished, so yeah, but yeah, with that said, let's get into the first of these 3 episodes. It's episode number 7 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Let's go.
I'm taking Arno's seminar.
Oh, careful, Makoto. Didn't know you had that cougar in you, girl.
Oh my god!
Oh, I should introduce myself.
Koichi Himawari, freshman in the sociology
I'm suspicious of her.
Also known as the Creeper of the East Naruhata Ruins.
Oh, didn't know that was still a thing.
Oh,
Just so happens,
shoot.
I'm looking for a fella.
We have to, we have to get out of Dodge. Or at least, yeah. Hide under the bed! That works too!
How are things going in there?
Almost done. Sorry to make you wait.
Oh no!
Whoa, I almost missed the beer. Gotta hide that too.
And the takeaway. Oh my god, poor Pop!
Chapter 3 of Intro to Hero Sociology. Friction between vigilantism and the hero licensing system.
Ooh, very
Well,
apt.
that's appropriate. First, speaking
Why?
purely
Why?
academically, in common use of quirks, and the Vigilantes gained an official legal basis for their work
From
as
Vigilantes to
yeah,
heroes.
I knew that. Definitely.
heroes. Or that's what they teach you in school.
So it's not true?
All right.
Subjective
Time for a
truth.
quiz. 189. How many do you think were approved to become official heroes?
What?
5.
Right, I get it. Guess
3.
they wouldn't all make the cut. Some people don't feel like
30.
heroes even if they mean well.
Yeah.
Let's say about half of them?
Not quite half. The actual answer is 7. The
I was
vast majority
close.
Of those vigilantes would go on to be classified to bear arms as being infringed upon, as well as their sense of self-determination.
Oof.
This brewed political mistrust. Simply put, the age-old question, who watches the watchman? A
Who
spirit
watches
of
the- I love
vigilantism
that.
gave rise to today's heroes. Laws went into effect. What do you think was the deciding factor that divvied people up into hero and villain camps?
Well, I don't think I know that one. I suppose following the law?
Being
how
good
cute.
and being
I'm
bad.
afraid the answer is a secret. You know the Naruhata Vigilantes on the news? I'm going to do some field research on them. A modern vigilante is like a living fossil placed at our doorstep. By studying them, I hope to gain new perspective on how the hero system...
She sure knows how to be persuasive. She has me in a bit of a tight spot. Gotta find a way to fool her safely. I get to see her Saturday.
Oh no.
Stupid grin for.
Writing a paper for class?
Yeah.
Shit! So
I'm
she.
gathering
Oh
some data
no,
right
this just
now.
got complicated.
Oh, yeah. You could help. Aren't you in charge of quirk-related crimes at work? Got any juicy deets to share with your little sister?
You know I
Okay,
can't
that
talk about those things
bro
with you.
insists.
They think it's fine as long as they don't cross the line. Then before long, they've stumbled so far over the line they can't see it anymore. First
It's
a
all a
victim,
blur.
then an offender.
They dodge and it looks like they're getting ready to turn around and give chase. I come to a sudden halt and try to sweep their feet.
Look at him
And
go!
if they get cautious and stay still,
Queechee's just
I escape
really
without turning away.
acing this.
Sure, that works. Bark.
Whoa, I won't let it come to that. So no violence, please.
Sure, I'll let you handle it this time, but don't mix professional and personal life.
I agree!
Yeah, I'm
Professional?
alright. It's
This?
clear. Which one's supposed to be which?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
Figure
I
it
don't know. I don't know if I can call this professional.
Right. Take the hero ranking system. It's largely a popularity contest. That was even more
I mean, I
obvious at
guess
the
that's
start,
fair.
back before legislation had caught up. What I'm hoping to find out is this. How are the Naruhata Vigilantes, who could be called primitive heroes, being received by the general populace in the areas they defend?
Yeah.
If we can nail
Are
that
they the
down,
saving
we'll learn more about the
grace
fundamentals
where
of
the pro
superpowered
heroes
society
can't
and
swoop
modern
in?
Licensed heroes round here. Must be talking about guys like the Crueler.
Crueler's great. He's also kind
You know.
Pop Step, though, she's an online idol who performs in the streets.
They're just rubbing that in his
Keep those
face.
streets safe for.
It's about time. She should graduate from the level of amateur singing and head for the big leagues. After all, what people really want from idols nowadays is a coming-of-age story. So I don't think that she should be flaunting her body like that. Rather, if she don't
Jesus.
Apparently there's a dangerous geezer attacking people.
That's a rough summary of what we heard.
Guess a lot of people must think he's creepy.
That's a knocking Jesus Christ. He's right there. Oh!
In daylight?
There he goes! Into the
What,
sucker
what the fuck?
He trembles through the crowd!
What's Messi doing here?
Lesson and leave us alone.
I can't just turn my
Yeah,
back
that's
like that.
hero-like.
Besides, I understand. The crawler's identity needs
No, but
to
I
remain
wanna-
a secret, but I can show off a bit.
I want to go, but like, that's what you want to use your quirk
Why do
for?
you have to show off in front of her?
Oh, God. I'm gonna dodge it. Oh, no! Wow!
Want some more?
Come on, Crueler. Laptop. There we go.
Know those vigilantes that you've been gathering data on? One of them rushed in as fast as can be. And honestly, he didn't
He's gonna
strike me
milk
as
his
creepy
own
at all.
story.
Come on. The Crueler didn't actually do anything this time.
Well, he's got you there.
You're the Crueler, aren't you?
Makoto Sukauchi. Quirk, polygraph. It requires physical contact in order to function. With her power, she always knows if someone's telling the truth.
What? No, I'm not.
It's true, though, because
Sorry.
he's the crawler, not the Crueler. Oh, my God.
Who are these guys? It's not like I'm gonna accept this nickname anyway.
I love
You
how
gotta stop
Knuckledust is
calling me the
probably the only
Crueler.
one who
Is
doesn't
the
give a
Crawler
shit.
hard to say? I'm not this Crueler.
Why do you think you need to send your complaints my way?
He does not give a flying hoot, does, yeah. Yeah, so... But that was actually genius as well in terms of, what was it, polygraph her quirk? Makoto? Yeah. That was actually genius because of the fact that, well, obviously his name isn't, I mean... Her quirk is a big risk in itself, and it was just very, very tense as well at the same time in terms of the prospect that any of these vigilantes could get found out. The problem is for Makoto is the fact that, well, he isn't the Crueler. So, and I do like it, though, because obviously with, I guess, like a polygraph, you've got to really, really answer specific, or ask specifically, should I say, in order to determine if the person is telling the truth or not. So, yeah. I'm just thinking back to, I don't know, I mean, it's a very popular one when it comes to, I guess, hero shows and all of that, but, I know Oliver found his way around things, I believe it was. It was a long time ago anyways, but thinking back to Arrow and all of that. But you could just say that, well, he didn't go by the Green Arrow at that point, but he was known as the Hood and all of that. But if he went by the Green Arrow and someone like Quentin Lance asked, "Are you the Hood?" It's kind of the same thing, because that's it though. Koichi's going by the Crawler in his opinion, but everyone's calling him the Crawler, and that is not it. So, and he's sick of it. So yeah, but yeah, it's just absolutely. I was wondering though what those eyes were all about and all of that. So, because there was that scene with Makoto about putting her contacts in or something along those lines. It was a very creepy scene in a sense. And I was thinking, is there something more to her? But I was already suspicious about her from the very get-go in this episode, that she was after something, really. So, but of course, if a person gets really, really roughed up and you've got this whole vigilante thing and all of that, you're going to wonder, why not take a shot? So, yeah. And she was so close and yet so far because she asked the wrong question. So, yeah. So, it does have its benefits. All this time that Koichi has been like, stop calling me the Crawler, stop calling me the Crawler. I can see why it could be very, very aggravating and all of that. But it just saved his skin. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean... I was, and it makes sense though that her eyes might be the trigger in terms of the polygraph thing, because people always like when people do reflect on if someone is lying or not, people will sometimes refer to the eyes and all of that, in terms of, I can tell by the way your eyes are like doing this and doing that. So yeah, but yeah. But it's a very, very interesting quirk, especially if you're like a reporter, like Makoto seems to be. So yeah, yeah. But it is just really, really. It was just really, really interesting going into this whole story in terms of, well, the theme was, and we got a little bit of a lore in terms of. You know, dating back to America, and you know, how there were vigilantes that turned into heroes. It was just really, really great in terms of what does separate a hero from a villain. So yeah, I was already very invested with the kind of history lesson that we were going under. And how we had this whole idea of vigilantes becoming the first heroes. And why there was a hero system in place, basically. So, especially when you've got 80% of the world covered with people with quirks and all of that. And you've got a bunch of people who are designated vigilantes, taking matters into their own hands. This is going to become very, very, very rampant, and then we need to designate who are heroes and all of that. I had a feeling it would be a small number, so what was it, like 177 or something along those lines? So yeah, but yeah, it was just very, very interesting to see how things came about with people taking matters into their own hands for the bad, and then some taking matters into their own hands for the greater good. So, yeah. So it was just really, really interesting to see how, you know, vigilantes, what can separate people from being a hero and a villain and all of that. So, you know, you do look at your main three in this series, and you do wonder where do people like Koichi fit in? Where did people like Knuckle Duster fit in, and all of that? And you've got a popular census about, you know, what was it, bubble words or something like that, in terms of like what describes this person. I mean, with Pop Step, it's all about the butt and all of that. So yeah, Koichi is creepy, so yeah. But yeah, it was just very, very interesting. And even going into her little, I guess, conclusion about when vigilantes become heroes and all of that, it's based on popular reception. It's based on it is very interesting. I don't know personally, so yeah, because of course we've seen differing parts in terms of My Hero Academia. Of course it's an interesting theory, of course, but we have seen how many factors can affect a person in terms of in terms of setting them on a grim path, potentially. Take, I guess, Tomura Shigaraki, for example. So yeah. And that's it, though. There could like Endeavor's quirk, for example, that could be used very, very heinously, especially if you've had a very, very rough upbringing and all of that. So yeah, I mean, look at Darby, for example, and how things turned out for him as well. So it is a bit of a bit difficult to assess in terms of what makes a hero, what makes a person a hero, and what makes a person a villain, and all of that. In terms of is this because of how they are viewed in the world and all of that, and that sets them on. It can be that, but not always, because again, as we've said, there can be various factors in terms of how things have happened, in terms of what can shape their future. So yeah, But yeah, it was just very interesting. I just loved Pop Step's interactions in this episode. She was just absolutely jealous to 100 with Makoto. So yeah, but it was just really, really fun going in this episode. And again, just learning this whole idea of how things came to be in terms of that history lesson, and how vigilantes became the first heroes, and how there is this idea of what separates a hero from a villain. Is it based on popularity and all of that? Is it based on how people do, achieve things and all of that? So, yeah. So it is very interesting, like I said, with Makoto's idea of how the people receive that, how people are received and all of that. But I think deep down, you do good things, you get rewarded and all of that. So, yeah. But again, I think there are just various factors in terms of what shapes a person. I don't think when it comes to, especially in the world that we have seen, there is not one single answer, in my opinion, based on what we have seen throughout My Hero Academia. So, yeah, but that's just my 2 cents, really. So, yeah. So let's get into the next episode then. It's episode number 8 of Vigilantes. Let's go.
My plan is to keep an eye on him until the cops show up. Wait!
Oh! Whoa! Long leg?
Koichi!
Shit! Oh, hello!
Ow! Do you know what this is? It's an official All Might hoodie.
Oh, you've obviously gone into shock, boy.
You just ruined it.
Worth a lot more than his merch.
For real? Shouldn't
what
I
a
get to
dick.
decide what it's worth? And if I want someone to deface it?
Nice one. Do you do stand-up?
Is that All Might's voice actor as well?
Wanna stay safe? You're no hero.
Oh, I don't like him. He's up his own ass. He just ruined memorabilia. He's up his own ass. What an error. He's America's #1 hero?
His nickname is Captain Catastrophe. The guy's been involved in more lawsuits and scandals than you can count.
Whoa.
I bet that's why he flew over here. He
to escape
can't
the
hear at home these days.
yeah, to escape the negativity. What? No. We had to do this, didn't we?
That's not a villain.
It's a kaiju. It's Godzilla.
Hold off for now. Well, the press hasn't been able to set up yet. My team is still prepping, etc., etc.
We don't have time for that
You're
stuff!
really
And besides,
concerned about the
police
press?
haven't even issued a request yet. I'm technically under no obligation to help.
It's the
Never
heart of
mind.
being a hero,
I got
jackass.
this!
Ladies and gents, let me show you how real heroes do it.
Oh my god.
He's so cool! See! He's so... Masahiko!
Doggo! Wait, is it the dog?
Masahiko is a dog.
Yeah.
Save someone from being squashed!
'Cause of
Looks like a
him,
boy who should have evacuated.
Knuckle Duster was
He's
right.
quick, reliable,
Captain
and dare I
Catastrophe.
say magnificent? What's this?
He's done it
He's even
again!
taking the
Is he doing this deliberately to be a complete see you next Tuesday?
Getting clear footage of me saving the day is a vital component of successful branding.
Oh,
Thank
I
you
hate
for
him.
your cooperation.
Jesus
I definitely hate
Christ.
that guy.
Yeah. He's like Logan Paul if he had quirk, considering the massive fan base he has, but he is such an arrogant dickhead.
I'm breaking my back so you can get a good photo op?
Thanks a ton.
Alley-oop! Rescue complete.
Yeah, oh my god, I would absolutely be so done if I was Koichi.
Japan are great entertainers too. What's the harm of turning hero work into a performance?
Yeah, but
Giving me ideas for my shows.
he's doing this for clout.
Hey, boss. Pretty good.
Please. My intimate friends call me Christopher. From what I hear, you're quite the fiery leader. Is that true?
Jesus.
I'm just type A.
Perhaps. In a penthouse with a stunning view.
Ooh, lovely.
Gross! His hand's on her shoulder. He's such a creeper.
Yep.
That Don Juan's up to
The
his old
annoyed
tricks
look.
again. Thing didn't teach him a lesson. And now that his wife can't keep an eye on him, he's falling back into old patterns. You really got...
Hang on. I said this is like Logan Paul if he had a quirk. I'm not wrong. Because the guy has no responsibility whatsoever. It's the same here. The same here. And he's an egotist. But this is probably Logan Paul if he was allowed in Japan.
Yeah, I'm having lunch with Chris right now.
Wait!
You know
You're
Pamela?
not talking to...
Uh-huh. It's your wife.
What? No! Why are you talking
We connected online last week. She
to... excuse me. On second thought, I should be dealing with that robbery.
Oh, now you want to deal with the robbery!
I want a getaway car parked out front for me.
I love her.
I'm glad you're here. Mind coming with me a second?
Huh? Why me?
Where are you going?
Oh, God. Poor Pop Step.
Darling, did you see the photos I just sent you? I
For
think there was a
clout!
misunderstanding. I
For
took pictures with all
Yo!
of them. It's harmless.
A man's...
Why are you freaking out?
Because my mom is unbelievably strict!
Oh,
I
shit.
need this place to be spotless!
Are you scared of your mom? You are such a baby.
You don't know my mother, Pop. She was completely opposed to becoming
Life.
That shouldn't be hard to pull off. It's more or
But
less
what if she
true.
wants to
And I
see?
have a wonderful girlfriend. My mom has absolutely no tolerance for lying. What do I do if she wants to meet this
Pop.
girl?
Don't look at me. Why did you...
Just get Makoto.
Shockingly, you seem to be leading a proper life.
Ma'am!
Just one thing. Where is your girlfriend?
Crap. That didn't take long.
That didn't take long. Oh, okay. That was yeah, that was the next time. So we might have had a little spoiler. Cause that's it though. Pop has to be the girlfriend. Cause as he said, there's no tolerance for lying, is there, in terms of Mama Koichi? Yeah. So that should be fun. I mean, you could have Makoto be the girlfriend. I don't. No, that's it though. I would have thrown that. Okay, I'll just ask Makoto. No, you know what? I'll be the girlfriend. I'll play the girlfriend. So yeah. God. This episode was wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, we had bloody Godzilla in this episode. And yeah. We also had Captain Douchebag. You know what? It's a good job he's not going to be much of an occurrence, I would say, because you know, I've already had my gripes with Mineta. But this guy is just an... You know, I think it is the same voice actor as All Might as well, which is so funny given the fact that he scribbled on his merch and just, you know, absolutely he chastised him. So, yeah. He didn't have any kind of consideration whatsoever for All Might. It's just mad. It is just mad. It is just mad in regards to, you know, how much of an asshole he is. He's the #1 celebrity in America? Yeah. So... Man... But that's it, though. If, you know, like, I was just thinking Stars and Stripes, are we really not considering her? I mean, we know how uber powerful she is, so, yeah. But, I mean, with him going to Japan and all of that, I mean, would that knock him off the top step of being the top hero in America and all of that? I'm guessing so, because, you know, he apparently has been #1 for the past 10 years and all of that, but he also has been involved in quite a few scandals as well, so yeah. But I mean, like I said, Stars and Stripes, we know she's powerful, we know she's uber powerful, so yeah. But we also know, from this episode, Captain Celeb is a douchebag. And he's so entitled and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah. He is... I mean, he does seem to have the kind of Superman appeal to him in terms of powers and all of that. Just based on... Superman, but more egotistical, and, you know, not Homelander, because, you know, yeah, he does have his egotism, but he's also more villainous as well. But just, you know, with the way he was lifting that cruise and all of that, I was getting instant Superman vibes. So yeah, and even the reporter with Makoto, so yeah, I mean, it's right there with Lois Lane and all of that. So there is a little bit of essence of Superman, but a bit more douchier. So yeah, but I was just thinking, you know, Logan Paul. I mean, no accountability whatsoever. We do not count that apology video because that wasn't an apology video. Yeah, very egotistical. Want to punch him in the face. There you go. But yeah, I mean, it was just very, very interesting to see how things went by, because it seemed like Knuckle Duster has been keeping an eye on him and all of that. Like, well, he's a harbinger for catastrophe and all of that. So yeah, but yeah. Because that's it though. I mean, you saw how, like, he dealt with that Godzilla creature and all of that, and who was on the trigger, just based on the tongue, and it was just collateral damage all around and all of that, and yeah. And then we find out that he has been having constant he's a cheat. I mean, he was married and all of that, and you've got all of these lawsuits coming in, and he has quite the touch to the ladies, and he just doesn't care. So yeah. Not just that though, but he's just an absolute piece of shit. Yo. I wanted to punch him in the face. Like, they made no secret whatsoever in terms of, hey, this guy's a piece of shit. So, they made no secret whatsoever. Because that's it. Like, he even signed the hoodie and all of that. And that's usually great. Oh, he signed the hoodie and all of that. But there was, like, no request and all of that. He just let his ego do the talking. So, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really mental. And I just felt so bad for Koichi because every time that he had a moment to shine or flourish or whatever, this dickhead would steal the spotlight. Nuts. And then he just, of course, like, that's it though. Whether it was his hero duty or Makoto, like, because, of course, he does have a thing for her, to the annoyance of Pops. I just love her annoyance with her existence, or any time he just has a moment where he is head over heels with Makoto. Yeah, she's just so done. She is so annoyed and all of that. So yeah, like, doing nothing could probably help us. Yeah, she just hates her guts so much. That's why I was like saying, you know, they could have done a scene where Koichi could have said, I'll ask Makoto, and she's like, no, you know what, I'll be your girlfriend. That, because it works so well. It works so well because she is absolutely jealous to the brim. So, hey, but yeah, that's it though. He stole so much in terms of his hero, his vigilante gig and all of that. In terms of the girl, he was just a constant pest. So, yeah. But man, what a knob. Let's get on to this final episode then. If I can get my headphones, that is. This is episode number 9. Mama's here. Let's go.
Koichi!
Uh-oh.
Don't lie to me! Why would a girl as beautiful as her possibly be interested in you?
Wow!
You saw through it that quickly?
Ever the skeptic, though!
And yet, I do adore how well-spoken you are. So, dear, won't you be my daughter-in-law?
Ah!
I'll consider it.
Daughter-in-law is wild. Pop?
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, crap! How am I gonna explain this one?
Oh, we have guests here?
Huh?
Hello, Daddy. He's far too old for you. You're better.
What the fuck? They both went, hello, Daddy. There is no way. There is no shot. There is no shot they were like, Daddy.
Simply, our company recruits volunteers like these two youngsters. Then we get to work.
I love it.
Serving communities however they may need.
I mean, that actually sounds believable.
Oh.
But it's all fake. What history in some kind of specialized line of work? Like a police officer or military?
She likes muscles?
That's grody.
Or hey,
Daddy, Koichi's out.
a hero, perhaps?
Uh-oh.
Ended up falling into a river and failed his exam. I'll tell you, I've never been sure whether to describe my boy as unreliable or reckless.
Pop is, considering we know the story
No,
with Pop.
neither one is true.
Uh-oh.
I'm going home unless you have something urgent you want to say.
Uh-oh.
Nah, nothing urgent really.
Complimenter.
Just,
Compliment
you know,
her. Just
I felt like I should tell you how much I
She's pretty.
appreciate the look that you're going for. You look so casual.
Huh?
Yeah. Casual.
Casual. Casual. Pretty was right there.
Burton, I look casual?
was a compliment.
I guess it was, but there are better words.
Sakusa Thundergate exclusive All Might hoodie!
Oh, God.
You aren't really gonna waste your money on a silly thing like that, are you?
Well, Captain Douchebag kind of ruined the last
Pardon
one.
me?
Kinda.
It's time to go back to the...
Ask you to marry my son again, but say the word and I would gladly trade Koichi for you.
Yeah, thanks. And where would I wind up in this situation?
What is her shade
A
with
free
him?
agent?
Sorry, kid, you're off the team.
All right, enjoy the surprise tour. Let's go.
That's still disturbing. What the shit?
He's what?
Yep.
How'd that boy manage to find himself on a runaway bus? I swear, he has the worst luck ever.
Hey!
It's him!
Tensei!
Hero Ingenium on the scene! It's a cat!
Well, you know, cheaters and all of them are supposed to be the fastest cats.
Sorry,
Well,
gotta break. No one else is around, but time is not on our side. I don't want to be here when it falls. Oh,
Jarvis,
there
stop
you
that
are.
kitty.
Kiddo, too.
Up, down. Up, down.
Up, down.
Down.
Just like you're in a hospital
Down.
bed or whatever.
Up, down.
Did we get everyone?
Yes. Don't bother them, Koichi! This is no job for an amateur! Why is it that you never know your place?
I know my place! It's right in front of me, Mom!
Oh, shit. Damn, he really stood up to her. But he's being a hero.
All right. Let's ride, partner! My hero!
Banger music
Just make it
always.
tricky. Crawler, I need a decoy. Over. Recipro.
Love that. Oh my god.
Damn it! It's even faster. I'm close to overheating after
This
that.
is
burst.
insane
What
though,
now?
considering that he can't understandably keep up.
I am here!
The crawler! Hold up your Koichi!
I was wondering if his identity was going to get revealed to her.
off the edge.
That boy.
The
As a kid,
shit.
he used to be able to fly, you know? Imagine a baby floating through the air before he could even stand on two legs.
Oh.
I was always so...
We can't stop them from flying. We can only teach them how to land when they fall.
Yeah. Oof. Oof. Which you might need a bit more work on now. Oh my god. Progress unlocked.
Gotta find a little chill, Mom.
What can I say? Well, it certainly isn't a no.
Oh, come on! Don't encourage her, Makoto!
Jesus, the mom is wild.
Oh well. Maybe Asakusa blessed me with its power. And this miracle was nothing but a one-time thing.
I feel
You
like
lost me a little bit on that one.
I feel like it definitely is an adrenaline thing as well. Like, I mean, the alternative was death. They were falling, and yeah, so it was a matter of yeah, and yeah, I mean, it was just absolutely crazy how to see that unlocked, really, in terms of, I mean, he was already doing a pretty great job in terms of keeping up, or, well, helping out with Tensei and keeping up with the runaway bus. So, yeah. That was just a wild design, though. You know, it's so funny, though, actually, because... you know, you'd think the Godzilla thing in the last episode was going to be the wildest thing, but I feel like the runaway cat bus definitely was. Because it's just so eccentric, whereas Godzilla is just, you know, Godzilla, really. So, yeah, although, of course, this is more, this was something that turned into Godzilla, aka the, you know, trigger. So, yeah, but still, it was absolutely incredible stuff from Koichi in terms of being able to tap into that kind of hidden element of his quirk. So, but it's great as well because of course he's always lamented about, like he has lamented about his slide and glide quirk, and whilst, you know, he has been trying to get to grips with things in terms of expanding things, of course he it's still a bit of a bummer. So yeah, so this does elevate, well, you could say elevates things, right? So it's great stuff to see. And it is kind of sad that he did lose that ability. So, yeah. You could say that his mum grounded him, you know, with misbehaving kids and all of that. No, but, I mean, he wasn't per se misbehaving. It's just the fact that, you know, it's kind of like if a baby's just crawling away and all of that, and you don't want them to get, you know, too far in to anything dangerous or something along those lines, right? But this one was him floating away. So, yeah. And it is kind of sad in a sense that, like, in some semblance, because he's been suppressing it because of his mom, in some semblance, Koichi's kind of had a bit of a suppression in terms. We know that he feels that he has felt like he couldn't be a hero because of how lame his quirk has been. And it's this whole situation of thinking what could have been, right? So I know that his mom, you know, had the best intentions and all of that, but if you want to think about it, she's, you know, really kind of suppressed him and hobbled him, if anything. So, and not just that though, but the way that I mean, I say that she was wild in this episode, but the amount of times that she just absolutely yeeted him, or the amount of, emotional shade she threw at him was just absolutely volatile, right? So, hey. But, yeah. And it is kind of sad because obviously we know about, you know, Deku's mom and all of that, right? And how wholesome she is. And of course, you're going to make comparisons, I would say, in terms of this protagonist versus Deku. So, yeah. And like I said, obviously, Deku's mom is very, very wholesome. I wouldn't say that to Koichi's mom. Far from it. But yeah, but I do like the fact that we are progressing things with Koichi. So, yeah. And, yeah. Like, that's it though. He was able to keep up with the bus, which was impressive in itself, considering Ingenium was, like, burning up and all of that in terms of his fuel and all that shit. But, yeah, I mean, the fact that he's unlocked something that was suppressed for a long, long time is just great. And it's great to see this progress with Deku, of course, with him learning with his One for All ability. Of course, you're going to unlock new things as time goes on. We are doing that with Koichi, and it's great to see. So yeah, but yeah, so I just like the idea, because that was an ordinary cat as well. It's not like Sansa. There was an ordinary cat as well, so that cat must have had a quirk or some shit to enhance it into a factor where it could just merge with the bus as well. So, yeah. But it was just wild. Like I said, just absolutely wild. So, yeah. But, yeah, I am really curious about, because that's it though, it was an ordinary cat, so... Yeah, but those bees are ordinary bees as well, but they are also modified to carry the trigger itself. But it's still wild to assume that this cat, like, it might have just given it abilities and all of that. Because I would always I would always imagine with the animals that you know, are just ordinary animals and all of that, if they had some kind of trigger ability, or if they had some kind of quirk ability, should I say. And then you've just given this cat, like, a little taste of power and all of that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So, yeah. But, yeah, I did like the beginning aspect of things in terms of Pop and Knuckle Duster getting with the program and keeping things as discreet as possible. Not that it lasted long, because now his mom knows that, well, it's not just the fact that his mom knows that he is being a hero of sorts, but also his identity has been kind of outed by Crawler by his identity as the Crawler has been outed to Makoto, to his mom. So yeah, and to a couple of other heroes as well. So yeah, so interesting. But yeah, I mean, there's been quite the development with Koichi's character now with his quirk. So no longer is either he can fly, slide, glide. It has a nice rhythm to it, doesn't it? So yeah, but yeah, great few episodes. So yeah. Like I said, 2 episodes will be next week, and then to finish things off, we'll have the final 2 episodes. So, yeah, but good stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!